To Remembering Our Spirits, March 25th, 2023, Comfort for Mourning, from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Matthew 5:4. Mourning or sorrow is not in itself a good thing, for the will of God is that everyone should experience happiness and joyous success. Jesus says, I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. John 10:10. Nevertheless, trouble and suffering are often extremely useful because many people will not bother to learn the truth until driven to do so by sorrow and failure. Sorrow then becomes relatively a good thing. Sooner or later, every human being will have to discover the truth about God and make his own contact with him at first hand. He will have to acquire the understanding of truth, which will set him free once and for all from all the three-dimensional limitations, their concomitants, sin, sickness, and death. There is really no need for man to have trouble, because if he will only seek first, the trouble need never come. He always has the choice of learning by spiritual unfoldment or of learning by painful experience. Finally, troubles, quarrels, and estrangements, sin and remorse never need come at all if we seek the kingdom of God and right understanding. But if we will not do so, then they must come. For us, this morning will be a blessing in disguise, for through it we shall be comforted. And by comfort, the Bible means the experience of the presence of God, which will end all mourning. I have not sought spiritual unfoldment all the time, and the spiritual 2x4s have gotten big and hard and hit me upside the head. I call them spiritual 2x4s because in my experience, that is truly what they are. They are knocking me upside the head and, how do I want to say this? Jiggling loose the parts of my thinking that are not in conscious contact with God yet. I truly believe that. I believe that when life starts to get brutally hard, and I have experienced brutally hard times in my life, that they are times that are simply getting my attention of the parts of myself that are not in conscious contact with God. And had I done it the easier, softer way and chosen to be in conscious contact with God before the spiritual 2x4 had to get that hard, then I would have experienced spiritual unfoldment rather than the wicked hard that life can be within the human experience. When my daughter was young, and she would come to me and say, Mom, this is so hard, I would look at her and I would say, you're right, honey. That's true. It is hard. And hard is part of life. It's how we show up in the hard that makes all the difference. So I will walk through this hard with you. I am here today to walk through hard with you. I have people in my life who I call upon to walk through hard with me. I consider God as source, God is capital S source. And everyone and everything here are resources from source. I always have the perfect resource from source when something that I'm experiencing feels really wicked hard. I'm always willing to walk through hard because every time I've done it since 1993, I increase my conscious contact with God and I increase my peace of mind. In addition to that, it gives me the tools and the knowing and the strength to join you in walking through your heart. I look forward in time, in divine time, to be connected with more people through this channel and through my work. I look forward to hearing how you're experiencing your relationship and your conscious contact with God as you understand God. Until we meet again.